Thanks for the help. We get into the bottom of the 5th inning, and Jeff Blauser leads it off and takes a strike. Blauser drew the intentional walk his first time, and Alan Bennis got around it by retiring Maddux. He waits on deck. Strike 2 on Blauser.
Well, Blauser's had a rough time in this series, but the Cardinals pitchers have been going after him almost exclusively with hard sliders away. So far, Bennis has thrown him 2 this at bat. Wouldn't be surprised if he throws him 1 more even further out of the strike zone this time.
0-2 to Blauser. That hit him on the hand. So Blauser is on as he's hit by a pitch. An 0-2 delivery that got too far inside, and the leadoff man is on.
That's what happened to Jeff 3 days after the All-Star game when he was hit by Jeff Juden in the left hand. It looked like the right hand or the right elbow is plunked by an inside fastball. Compact Nazi complaining to Ed Montague, but Ed Montague is seeing it. It hit right below the elbow.
Well, 9 times out of 10 when the batter's hit by a pitch, the catcher's hit with the pitch. And sometimes even the umpire.
Yep. Now Maddux up there to bunt. Bunting for the Braves in this series has been a problem. Smoltz has been unsuccessful. In fact, Maddux in game 2 could not get a bunt down in a key spot.
Got a mobile infield out there. Gallego charging toward first. Gaetti charging home. Clayton going towards second.
The bunt is fair. Picked up by Mabry. Maddux does his job. Sacrifice 3 unassisted.
No doubt about Maddux is trying to bunt this ball to first base. You see Mabry charging hard. If he lets this ball go, it'll go foul. That ball had hit the edge of the grass and was headed towards foul territory, but he chose to go ahead and field it and take the out. I think I'd have had to let that go and put the pressure on Maddux to put down a bunt with 2 strikes.
So Maddux does his job at the plate. Now Grissom with a runner at second, 1 out. The Braves already out in front 1-0 in the 5th. Late cut, strike 1. You've got Tony Fawcett getting ready for the Cardinals in their bullpen. Alan Bennis, who has hit Blauser to start the inning, has pitched very well. Remember, Allen is due to lead off in the 6th inning. So we may see Fawcett here in this frame or next inning if Tony La Russa elects to pinch hit for Bennis. But he's got to get through this bottom of the 5th inning, and he's doing a good job with Grissom 0-2.
Well, Bennis has a little more sink on his fastball as this game has progressed. We saw him early in the game throwing a lot of high fastballs, getting a lot of swinging strikes, a lot of foul balls back to the backstop. Now that fastball is starting to sink a little bit more. Batters are swinging over the top of it.
That's what happens when a pitcher gets a little tired. It brings the ball down in the zone like that.
1-2.
I think this is at least his last inning with the pitcher spot leading off in the 6th inning. I think with the Cardinals trailing by 1, I think Tony La Russa will lift him for a pinch hitter. But as you said, Joe, first responsibility to get out of this inning.
1-2, the count on Grissom. Bennis gets him for his 4th strikeout of the night. He just reared back and blew it by Grissom, 2 out.
Good old country hardball right there. No surprises. You can even see he's got a little grunt there at the end of it. A good 4-seam fastball outside corner. Right on by.
So Grissom can't get it done, and the batter will be Lemke. Big strikeout for 24-year-old Alan Bennis with a runner in scoring position. Now Lemke, who is 0 for 2 with a pair of groundouts. He's come up with big hit after big hit in this series. Up the middle, big hit. In comes Blauser. 2-0 Atlanta. Bad throw, Lemke down to second.
Lemke's a remarkable performer. When it counts, again. 2 out, man on second, hanging slider, base hit. Very poor throw by Willie McGee. I beg your pardon, by Brian Jordan, allowing Lemke to go to second.
That's a bad throw in thought and in execution. Had absolutely no chance to get Blauser. And then as it ballooned in toward home plate, Lemke gets down to second base. And Dave Duncan will come out and try to help Alan Benes get through this bottom of the 5th.
Well, I agree with you, Joe. There's no chance to get Blauser at the plate on this throw. You just make a nice firm throw to the cutoff man. That would stop Lemke at first base. But when he sees the trajectory of that throw and realizes that nobody's going to catch that ball until it gets to home plate, he just walks into second base.
So Blauser hit by the pitch on the 0-2 delivery to start the inning. Then the bunt that probably would have rolled foul. The strikeout by Grissom, the RBI hit by who else? Lemke. Now Jones takes ball 1. So far, Benes has handled Chipper Jones with a couple of groundouts. He's been able to jam Chipper. He's behind on the count 1-0. A high strike, 1-1. 2-1 on Jones as Benes is now over the 80-pitch mark.
Got Fred McGriff on deck. Tony Fossas warming up. I'd be very surprised to see him coming in the zone to Chipper Jones. He tried to throw the changeup. That pitch was high.
Runner at second, 2 out. Jones gets out in front. Foul for strike 2. The only problem, Tim, is if you're Alan Benes, you know you're trying to get through the inning. If he pitches around Chipper Jones, he knows he's out of the game with McGriff coming up.
So what? So what? I mean, Tony Fossas comes in, pitches to McGriff. And Tony La Russa uses a pinch hitter. I mean, that's the way I look at it. I mean, this is one of those staff games.
If you're Alan Benes, you know he's trying to get Chipper Jones. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Coming right after him, and the count stays 2-2. See, I think if you're Alan Benes, you may be a rookie, you may be 24 years old, but you're pumped up trying to get through this inning. Sure. Otherwise, walk him intentionally. Put him on. He's coming after Chipper Jones.
And if he happens to get Jones, that would give Tony La Russa the option of using the pinch hitter to start the next inning, bring Tony Fossas in to start the inning, rather than have him come in and face one hitter possibly and then have to pinch hit for him.
Runner at second, 2 out. Jones lifts one to center. Benes, an outstanding start here tonight. That's about all you could ask for from young Allen. He gets Chipper Jones. He ends the 5th. The Braves get a run. They lead by 2.